Turns out Donald Trump is on. So we did booked you. Larry Clayton will be on. Clayton will be on. He's going to talk about WikiLeaks. You had nothing to do with the leaking of those documents.
It's disgraceful.
You do think it's disgraceful?
I think this should be like death penalty or something.
We're also Clayton will be on. He's going to talk about WikiLeaks. You had nothing to do with the leaking of those documents.
It's disgraceful.
You do think it's disgraceful?
I think this should be like death penalty or something.
We're also Clayton will be on. He's going to talk about WikiLeaks. You had nothing to do with the leaking of those documents. Disgraceful. You do think it's disgraceful? This should be like death penalty or something.
But I want to say that there is nobody that feels stronger about the intelligence community and the CIA than Donald Trump. There's nobody. But I want to say that there is nobody that feels stronger about the intelligence community and the CIA than Donald Trump. There's nobody. But I want to say that there is nobody that feels stronger about the intelligence community and the CIA than Donald Trump. There is nobody. And the wall behind me is very, very special. We've been touring for quite a while. And I'll tell you what, 29? I can't believe it. Oh, 28. We've got to reduce it. But that's amazing. And we really appreciate what you've done in terms of showing us something very special. And your whole group. These are really special, amazing people. Very, very few people could do the job you people do. And I want to just let you know, I am so behind you. And I know maybe sometimes you haven't gotten the backing that you've wanted. And you're going to get so much backing. Maybe you're going to say, please don't give us so much backing. Mr. President, please, we don't need that much backing. But you're going to have that. And I think everybody in this room knows it. So I can only say that I am with you 1,000%. So I can only say that I am with you 1,000%. And the reason you're my first stop is that, as you know, I have a running war with the media. They are among the most dishonest human beings on earth. Right? And they sort of made it sound like I had a feud with the intelligence community. And I just want to let you know, the reason you're number one stop, it is exactly the opposite. Exactly. And they understand that too. And I was explaining about the numbers. We did a thing yesterday, the speech. Did everybody like the speech? You had to like it.
Trump is so fire-breathing.
Fire-breathing.
So energetic, so cunning, so real. And he's having results so amazing that it just makes me be endeared to Trump. I'm ready to die for Trump.
What? He's ready to die for Trump. The guy who's been exposing the CIA for all of these years, longer than a decade, now suddenly wants to die for someone who supports the CIA more than anybody else. Those were the words of Trump. It's not me. Let's hear it again. You didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Go ahead.
But they treated me nicely.
But they treated me nicely.
But I want to say that there is nobody that feels stronger about the intelligence community and the CIA than Donald Trump. There's nobody.
There's nobody. Nobody. So, see that? I even did the double take. You know, the fake accounts, they do the double take too. because they think it's funny. They think it's mocking the people that actually expose the government. But I did it anyways because I don't care. So as an independent, I'm always telling people, if you support a specific candidate, you support everything they are bringing to the table, which is why I don't support Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Obama, or Bush. So when you support Donald Trump, you support the CIA. End of story. Don't come over here with that bullcrap. You will be blocked. And I ain't listening to you, Joker. I don't care how many videos you come out with. I don't care how many subscribers they give you and prop you up. You support the CIA. You're not anti-establishment. You're about as good as the newspaper. Ain't even that good.
The wall behind me is very, very special. We've been touring for quite a while. And I'll tell you what, 29? I can't believe it. Oh, 28. We've got to reduce it. But that's amazing. And we really appreciate what you've done in terms of showing us something very special. And your whole group. These are really special, amazing people. Very, very few people could do the job you people do. And I want to just let you know, I am so behind you. And I know maybe sometimes you haven't gotten the backing that you've wanted. And you're going to get so much backing. Maybe you're going to say, please don't give us so much backing.
This is the anti-establishment guy here at the CIA headquarters now.
Mr. President, please, we don't need that much backing.
Fake anti-establishment.
But you're going to have that.
He said you're gonna have that.
I think everybody in this room knows it. You know, the military and the law enforcement.
They know it.
Generally speaking, but all of it. But the military gave us tremendous percentages of votes. We were unbelievably successful in the election with getting the vote of the military. And probably almost everybody in this room voted for me, but I will not ask you to raise your hands if you did. But I would guarantee a big portion, because we're all on the same wavelength, folks. We're all on the same wavelength.
They're all on the same wavelength. This is really some crazy stuff we got going on. He's willing to die.
And I'm already ready to die for America. It's the same feeling I have for America, because he is America. You're America.
He is America. He's telling you he is America. No, he is for the CIA. Listen to him.
But no, I just wanted to really say that I love you. I respect you.
To the CIA now.
There's nobody I respect more.
There's nobody he respects more.
Going to do a fantastic job, and we're going to start winning again, and you're going to be leading the charge.
Wait a minute, they trying to find a way out of it. Nope, you ain't getting no wiggle room today.
A chance. But the fact is...
What's the fact?
Should have kept the oil.
Should have kept the oil.
I believe that this group is going to be one of the most important groups in this country toward making us safe, toward making us winners again.
More wars, more NSA, TSA, the safe part.
Toward ending all of the problems. We have so many problems that are interrelated that we don't even think of.
And he can't talk about.
But interrelated to the kind of havoc and fear that this sick group of people has caused. So I can only say that I am with you 1,000%.
1,000%? That's a lot of support there. Just like you Trump supporters, you are with the CIA 1,000%. The point is sound, strong, on a firm foundation. When you vote for a candidate, you are voting for everything that they bring and everything that they stand for. Because if you weren't, why would you vote for that? Hey, for your own good, if you see people talking about Trump as anti-establishment, make sure you call them out. Let them know what he is saying with his own words. I'm not one who's caught in the whole left-right paradigm, so you can't say, oh, he just cared about the Democrat. We don't play that game around here. Let's keep listening to what he has to say. It's really interesting, don't you think?
And they sort of made it sound like I had a feud with the intelligence community. And I just want to let you know, the reason you're number one stop, it is exactly the opposite. Exactly. And they understand that too.
I figured that. So there it is. No excuse.
Former Attorney General Holder just the other day said perhaps some sort of plea deal could be in the works. He also said that Snowden spurred a necessary debate. Yeah. What would you do about Snowden?
I think he's a total traitor, and I would deal with him harshly. And if I were president, Putin would give him over. I would get along with Putin. I've dealt with Russia.
You think you'd get along with Putin?
I think I'd get along with him fine. I think he'd be absolutely fine. He would never keep somebody like Snowden in Russia. He hates Obama. He doesn't respect Obama. Obama doesn't like him either. But he has no respect for Obama, has a hatred for Obama, and Snowden is living the life. Look, if I'm president, Putin says, hey, boom, you're gone. I guarantee you.
Edward Snowden, he was the one who dominated coverage over the weekend. Hong Kong says, thumb in your eye, U.S., he's gone. So China lets him go. He lands in Russia. They say it's no problem. It looks like he might even think about staying there. Everyone seems so empowered to stick it to us these days.
Well, first of all, he's a terrible guy. I said it right from the beginning. So many people are trying to defend him. Oh, look at what he's revealed. And isn't it wonderful what he's revealed? And yet people marching in his favor. He's a terrible guy who's really set our country back. China's now looking at us like, we were hitting them hard on what they were doing in terms of what they were taking from us. And now they are really going at it. They're saying we're far worse than they ever were. And he's really hurt us in terms of relationship. And it really shows how weak our country's been and has become when you cannot get this guy back. I mean, you think you tell these countries, hey, folks, we're not doing any deals with you until this guy's on a plane, and that includes Russia, that includes everybody, because we really have become a very different nation than we were.
It's interesting. On the front page of the New York Times this morning, Mr. Trump, legal experts say the administration appeared to flub the case. Why didn't they revoke his passport after the charges were filed? Because they essentially had the chance to freeze him in place, and they didn't do it. They dropped the ball on this.
Well, maybe they thought it wasn't politically correct. Spies in the old days used to be executed. This guy is becoming a hero in some circles. Now, I will say with the passage of time, even people that were sort of liking him and maybe trying to go on his side are maybe dropping out. But, you look at where he goes, and now nobody knows where he is. But we have to get him back, and we have to get him back fast. They're talking about it could take years, it could take months, but maybe years. That would be pathetic.
I grew up in the American military, Mr. Trump, and I totally agree with you. I think anybody that does anything against this country should be taken to task for that.
And they got a lot of information out of this guy. This guy's a bad guy. And, there is still a thing called execution. You really have to take a strong hand. You have thousands of people with access to kind of material like this.
Red Silver J, all I gotta say.